In the previous video, we have imported our Power BI desktop application to this Power BI Pro, and now we are going to see what is datasets. This report is one thing which is created in a Power BI desktop dataset which is available there, and this is the dashboard which is a complete application which is created in Power BI desktop. So we have imported all these things, and now in this video we are going to see how we can use this dataset, what are the options available with the dataset, and using this dataset how we can create a report in Power BI Pro. So this is what we are going to see in this video. When we can see, means in this we do have this mic workspace where we have these options like dashboards, reports, workbooks, data sets. So now when we click on this project templates is one of the data sets which we have already created in Power BI desktop. Now you can see these are the options coming like this. What are the data set details, like when it is refreshed, if there is in this description it will show up. Visualize this data means by using this we can create an interactive report, and for that means we have this option create from scratch, and if you click on this means we can get a new window. In share this data, we can share this data set to others people to access data set, and they can use it for creating the reports. Then in the below section, whatever the dependent reports which are created on that particular data set, that will be available here. You can see we can refresh it, we can share it, we can create report from scratch, then analyze in Excel. And lineage, this is another option where open lineage view is something which will give some more meaningful display or graphical way. You can say this is the how it is. We can just get an understanding what are the data sources, like these are the CSV file, then one text file, and then two CSV files we have used or to create our data sets which is here, and then out of that we have created some reports, and this is the final dashboard which is created. So this is the way it can show up. Now these are the options available. Now we can click on here, create from scratch or create a report from scratch. Any options you can select and just click on here. Now when we click on here, you can see this is all available, like the tables and its fields available here. We have the visualization section similar to the Power BI desktop. We have filters available, and there are some options available. The one important thing we need to understand that we cannot edit these data sets. Here we cannot have the relationship view as well. We cannot join this. So this is not possible with the Power BI Pro. That we need to understand. What are the changes we wanted to do in terms of data, we can do it in Power BI desktop only. So that is one thing. Here we can create visualizations. So how we can do that? For that, first we'll try to understand these menus. In this menu we do have this file. Whenever we create any visualizations here, we can save it and or print it. We uh, we do have this reading view where we can see whatever the visuals we can see in a reading view, means we cannot edit it. So that is one thing which we can do. We do have this view, fit to page, fit to width, actual size. There are many things which are available here, which we can do. Means we have already seen this in the Power BI desktop. Mobile layout is one thing which is where it is shows in mobile view, reading view, web layout, or something which is we can do it. Just click on this web layout so that it will show up like this. Then we do have ask a question. So this we can ask a question to Microsoft support. This option is for navigating through data set. Then we do have text box. We can add text box here. We do have some shapes available here which we can use. We do have some buttons as well available here which can be used. Then visual interactions, we can edit the interactions. We already see how the interactions works between the visualizations in the Power BI desktop. Similar way we can enable this option here and can use it. Then we do have this refresh as well. We will see it how with the example as well how this refresh works. Then we can duplicate this page as well, and finally we can save this. We can rename this page as well to some meaningful name. These are the options available, and this is what we can do now. How we can convert this data sets into report. So let's try to build some of the visualizations. Let's take this pie chart, and we will just try to take this population value here, and we in this first we can just take the age category as region. Now this is something which is I have just created. I will just try to add another chart as a stack bar chart, we can say, and we will add again population value here in the values, and maybe in a region name in the legend. This is the visualizations, how we can create visualizations, and we do have all these options available here, like formatting as well we can do on this, similar to what we have done in the Power BI desktop. There are other options which are available, tool tips and drill through that kind of things which we can do. We do have filters as well, we can apply the filters as well. So these are the things which we can do, and with the data set. So now this is a data set. Now how we can make it as a report? So for that we can just make it as a file and save this report. We will just save this report, and let's say our first report, and we will just say Power BI Pro. And destination workspace, as we just have our default my workspace that we can select. If you have just some customized workspaces, then also it will be available here. Just click on save. When it is saved, you can see this view has been changed. Now you can see there are options available here, like you can see views, this option is available. Then we do have this file, where we can save a copy. We can print this page, the generate QR code or settings. So whenever we wanted to do that, we can export this in Excel or in PowerPoint or PDF, depending upon our requirement. We can share it with others as well, and we can get some insight. For this, we don't have, in trial version we don't have this option, so we need to upgrade the Power BI Pro. But get insight is something which is a more meaningful visualizations, which give some information about the data. Now once we have done this, like you can go back to this report must be available here in this. You can see this is the reports list, and you can see here first Power BI Pro and project templates, which is from the Power BI desktop. But if you can click on this project templates datasets, now you can see it is just showing like this only, means it is not showing that particular data sets. So these are the things which we can do this with this help of data set. So there is one more option with this report. We can add this to favorites as well, and we can remove this as well, means if you wanted to do it. We do have some filters available here. If there are, then it will show up here. We can refresh visuals, or we can do some commenting on the visuals as well. So this is the way we can do it. And now we do have these options which is available here. We can edit this if you wanted to do it, and just click on here. And if you wanted to go back in the datasets view, you can go with this option with where we can edit it and we can change it. Now we can again save it. So now we do have other options available here, where we can have this open lineage view as well. Again, our view data sets, again we have this option, see related content or subscribe. These are the options available. We do have one option which is a download the pbix file. If you download this pbix file, then we can get this pbix file, and then we can open this pbix file in the Power BI desktop. So how to do that? Let's download this, and we will try to open that in Power BI desktop. The pbix file is ready and it is downloaded in my system. We'll just try to open it from my system in Power BI desktop. Just click on here. Now you can see this is open, and you can see what are the visualizations which we created in Power BI Pro is displaying here. And we can see the data view and data relationship view as well, with their fields as well here in these tables, and everything is we can see it here. In the next video, we are going to see about creating dashboards in Power BI Pro. I hope whatever I have covered in this video is helpful for you, and you have understood how to create the reports in Power BI Pro and how to get it into the Power BI desktop as well. If you have any questions or comments, please do let me know in comment section. If you like my video, then please like it and share it with others as well. Thank you for watching.